James Connolly was one of the men who was shot in 1960, and he spent almost 11 years here in the United States. Now, emigration to America in the later part of the 19th century and in the early 20th century, there were millions of Irish here in all parts of America. And James Connolly tried to better the conditions and tried to talk, indeed, to lift their spirits and to raise their aspirations to a better way of life. He was a man who led by example. And he went back to Ireland to fight and die in 1910 or 11. And he was a greater man for the experience of America, because it did offer him the freedom to express himself and to express his belief in the way forward for a better society. He was shot into a Maine prison, and the man that shot him was a conscript into the British Army. He'd never been in Ireland before. It was his first time to go abroad from Wales, where he was born. He was 19 years of age, and I'm sure James Connolly felt a sympathy with him, even though he shot him, because James Connolly joined the British Army himself when he was 14 years of age in Scotland, where he was born. So tonight, we're remembering the human side, indeed, of tragedy that has been part of the relationship between Ireland and our coloniser England over the last couple of hundred years. James Connolly's life and indeed his death are painful, and they were painful for the man who executed him. And these are his feelings. The man was all shot through that came today into the barrack square. A soldier I'm not proud to say that we killed him there. They brought him from the prison hospital, and to see him in that chair, oh Christ, would call a man to prayer. For maybe I don't understand this thing that makes these rebels die, but all men love freedom and the spring clear in the sky. I wouldn't do this deed again, but all that I hold by, as I gaze down my rifle at his breast, but then a soldier like. For they say he was different, kindly too, apart from all the rest, a lover of the poor, his wounds ill-dressed. He faced us like a man who knew a greater pain than blows or bullets ere the war began. Died he in vain? Ready, present. And him just smiling. Christ, I felt my rifle shake. His wounds all open, around his chair a pool of blood. Oh, I swear his lips set fire. Before my rifle was shot that cursed lead, and I was picked to kill a man like that. James Connolly.
A great crowd have gathered outside of the main, their heads all uncovered as they knocked on the ground. For inside that grim prison lay the brave Irish soldier, his life for his country about to lay down. He went to his death and through some violent but firing party with raving names. Then the order rang out, reset time expired. James Connolly fell into the ready-made grave. The last flag they hoisted, the cruelty was over, and was the madness of Ireland so well. There was many a sad heart in Ireland that morning when they brought up James Connolly, the Irishman above. God's curse on you Irish love. Many years have rolled by since that Irish rebellion, and the gods of Britannia will loudly speak. Old IRA battled shoulder to shoulder as the blood of their bodies poured down Saxford Street. The four courts of Dublin, the English commanded the spirit of freedom of the right heart to quell. But above all rose the cry, no surrender. 'Twas the voice of